everyone, welcome to video 1, taken shortly after my introduction. So I'm wearing the same clothes. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here again. I'm going to be sharing one of my writings. I write every so often, probably not often enough, about different experiences, life in general, thoughts, what have you. So if you like it, cool. Maybe it'll say something to you or speak something to you. That would be awesome also. And if I'm looking in all weird directions during these first videos, it's because I'm trying to get used to actually looking at a camera instead of trying to figure out where the camera is. So I apologize. Also, when I'm reading, I'll probably be looking down. So no offense, just the way it's going to be. Okay? Buckle up. My first reading is called Here I Am, Alone Again. Though to be honest, has anything ever really changed? I sit here typing this, having recently lost the one thing I cherished outside of my own flesh and blood. There has been one thing I have longed for in this lifetime. It was to know the love of another. To have that happy relationship in which I am seen, cherished, supported, and loved. To see that person daily, to touch them and to feel them. To explore and grow with them. To just have fun and be alive. I know it's a foolish thought. All of my history has taught me that non-attachment was the ideal. That all the things in life are transient and nothing ever chooses to stay. I must confess that I am broken. Broken from years on this planet. There have been times when I feel I must have run over a beautiful herd of furry animals in the past lifetime to deserve such loneliness. I have never felt as alone as I do today. No. Today, I feel as if an actual part of me has been ripped away. Maybe that's how it feels to love someone and then lose them. The ages fly by in front of me and I stand here asking why. What I know I want and what I know I need was standing right in front of me. Looking at me, separated by a pane of glass, touching me energetically, both wanting and needing the other. If we had only been able to learn how to break that glass, or rather, to think outside the box, to realize we could walk around it. But life has never been that simple, has it? There are those who would say, well, must not have been meant to be, because if it was, you would have been together forever. Or maybe you just haven't met them yet. You'll find another. Just get out there and keep trying. All the stupid things we say as humans, believing we have all the answers, when in fact, we don't. We often piecemeal our way through existence, hiding behind the same old worn-out thoughts and belief patterns, rather than say anything meaningful. Life is never that simple. But I digress. Back to being broken, which many of us are, oftentimes through no fault of our own. Yes, even you. The one reading this to one degree or another. Introspection is never easy, but it's something that must be done. I had an aha moment, which was triggered by something someone said. Something so true, I could not even possibly ignore it. First, a confession, though. I see happy couples out there and I wish them every good possible. I will admit that it was with a bit of sadness and envy, as I feel as if it is something that is forever out of reach. Let me try to summarize why. First part of my life was not the best, to put it mildly. Spent decades cleaning up after it, and I realize now this is the one thing holding me back from having happiness. I did not get the love I deserved and desired during that time. After years of hope and numerous attempts, I came to realize that my needs and desires wouldn't be met. I must not be worthy of them, so I stuffed them deep down inside. You know the place, all dark, no light to be found, mold everywhere. With each rejection, I told myself I was unworthy of being loved, unworthy of affection, unworthy of support or admiration, unworthy of someone's time. Stuffed, stuff, stuff, until poof, they're gone. Yes, I know some people explode when they stuff, leaving a pile of entrails in their wake, but that wasn't me. Enter the loyal and trusting friend. You know the one. The person you can always rely on to be there in your shittiest times for advice and a shoulder to cry on, even if you don't want them any other time. If you're wondering who that may be, and you haven't been reading a damn word I've been writing, who else would fit that role more appropriately than a person without apparent needs of their own? Yep, it's me. You know, I used to think that I was on some path as a bodhisattva in this lifetime because it seemed to fit the narrative. I've since decided even more so today that I'm about balancing energies this time around. I'm still human, in the trenches, with needs and desires. People gotta start doing their own work. I'm tired. Anyway, to my point. I played the loyal and trusting friend, spiritual advisor, caretaker to everyone, even strangers, for so many decades that I became disconnected to my own needs and wants, my desires. Shit, I even chose a profession meeting those descriptions. You know, I wanted to be an archaeologist when I was a kid. Well, see what you discover when you look inward. So when this love connection came into consciousness, I continued to play out my old wounds and patterns, leading to an imbalance. I used to think he was running from me. I think I was the one always running from him, in my own ways. I was the one on the opposite side of the glass. He was always waiting for me to break it, or to walk around it. Both of us looking at one another. He was reflecting back what I so desperately needed to realize. Suffering silently with me, hoping one day I would wake up. Let this be a lesson, kids. I know this world is built around distractions and negativity to keep us numb and from discovering the truth. But it's there if you decide to journey inward and learn from your mistakes, grow, and expand. And for God's sake, never be afraid to tell someone you love them. Well, that's it. One of my writings. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't get too congested during the reading. I could feel it. But I'm hoping you share another moment with me again. I'm not sure how often I'll be uploading initially, but I am hoping that I'll upload a bit more. So, thanks for sharing your time. I appreciate it. Have a good day.